Hello and welcome to News Cycle on Global Television, coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja. I'm Ikan Michael. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and StarTimes channel 276. You can also download the Global TV Nigeria mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcast. We'll begin from Anambra State as Governor of Anambra State, Professor Chukwuma Soludo, has emerged as a flag bearer of All Progressives Grand Alliance for the November 8, 2025 governorship election in the state. The incumbent, who was returned unopposed, polled over 300 votes during the primary, which was held in Awka, the state capital, earlier today. Adaoba Abimbola has been crowned the 46th Alaafin of Oyo, to succeed the 45th Alaafin of Oyo, Oba Lamidi, who died on April 22nd, 2022, at the age of 83. The coronation event took place at Olivet Baptist High School in Oyo, where Governor Shea Makinde led a host of dignitaries, including notable Nigerians. The National Chairman of All Progressive Congress, Abdullahi Ganduje, has condoled the family and the entire people of Kano State over the death of Galadiman Kano, late Abbas Sanusi. Abbas Sanusi, who is the father of the APC State Chairman Abdullahi Abbas, died on Thursday after a brief illness. Our correspondent Idris Jibril witnessed the visit in Kano and I has to report.
The second mate of Nazuma, Patrick Uju, underscores the need for a meeting involving all relevant stakeholders to discuss and tackle pressing issues facing
Now for the rest of the news, we'll bring down reports from Kano. The Lagos State Police Command has issued a directive to all commanders and officers within its jurisdiction, alerting them to a planned nationwide protest. It was reported that civil society organization Take It Back movement and other groups had announced a nationwide protest scheduled for April 7, 2025. In a statement, the national coordinator of Take It Back, Human Sayaolu, said the protest seeks to address issues surrounding the misuse of the Cybercrime Act and the ongoing state of emergency in Rivers State. The federal government has been called upon to declare a state of emergency in the Nigeria's health sector. Patrick Uju, the second mate of the Zuma Vec, made the statement while speaking to journalists during a World Health Walk in Abuja. Samboludi completes the story.
The second mate of Nazuma, Patrick Uju, underscores the need for a meeting involving all relevant stakeholders to discuss and tackle pressing issues facing the health sectors. He emphasized that such a move would help restore pride in the medical profession in Nigeria. He further urged the federal government to implement transparent and effective policies aimed at improving the health system.
This country has gone to the point where government needs to declare an emergency in the health sector. Not just in the health sector, but let us focus on the one we are celebrating today. There is need to call a stakeholders meeting. The government must be honest, they must be sincere. They must come forth with policies that will make people look at it and say, okay, I can take pride in being a doctor in Nigeria. Apart from satisfaction of saving people's lives, solving people's problems, you also take the satisfaction that your own problem is also being catered for.
Possible. I know that people worry about a whole lot of things, but health, for you to have good health, you must have physical activity. The least you can do is walk. The body is structured to work. Most people think that for you to exercise, you need to play football, play lawn tennis, or do other extraneous activities. But from what we learn when we have periodical health talks is that walking is the simplest form of exercise. And walking is even easier for the aged people, because the body is made in such a way that the more you exercise your legs, the healthier you stay. It gives you opportunity for your heart works faster, your all internal organs function better when you walk. So I will encourage the elderly amongst us to imbibe the habit of walking.
The group further highlighted the importance of ensuring the welfare of doctors through deliberate effort from the government. Samuel Odi, reporting for Global Television News.
The Federal High Court in Abuja has barred all parties involved in the suit filed by the suspended Senator Natasha Akpoti-Odoagen against the President of the Senate, Godswill Akpabio, and 3 others from granting press interviews or making public comment on the case. Justice Binta Nyako issued the order following a complaint raised by Akpabio's lawyer, Kehinde Ogunmelewi-San, who accused the plaintiff of embarking on a media campaign by granting interviews to various television stations on the subject matter of the suit, which is still pending before the court. Ruling on the matter, Justice Nyako held that no party or their counsel should comment on the case publicly, particularly through press interviews or media streaming. And now the Imo State Police Command has reiterated its commitment to enhancing security collaborations with key stakeholders. This was the central focus of a high-profile security meeting held in Owerri, the state's capital, as part of activities marking the 2025 National Police Week. Our correspondent, Amarachi Ibe, has a report.
The event themed Strengthening Collaborative Security Efforts for a Safer Imo State brought together traditional rulers, religious leaders, security chiefs, community leaders, civil society organizations, and human rights groups. Governor Hope Uzodinma, represented by retired General Joseph Ogbonna, praised the police and other security agencies for their efforts in restoring peace in the state. He reaffirmed the government's unwavering support for security operations to ensure a safer Imo State.
The Imo State government remains fully committed to the strengthening security across the state, in line with the vision of the President and Commander-in-Chief Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Imo State Commissioner of Police, CP Aboki Danjuma, expressed gratitude for the governor's continued support of police force. He outlined key achievements in crime prevention and security enhancements across the state.
In recent months, the Imo State Police Command, in collaboration with other security agencies, has restored peace to troubled areas, ended the illegal sit-at-home trade by members of IPO and ESN element. Through intelligence-led operation, over 2,000 criminals, suspects have been arrested.
Discussions at the meeting centered on intelligence sharing, community policing, and public involvement in crime prevention. Senior Police Officer CSP Shaba Adamu emphasized the necessity of stronger collaboration between security agencies and local communities.
Community members may be scared to report some activities due to fear of attack from criminals.
Information gathering is very paramount in crime fighting, and that is why we are talking to the grassroots to give you useful information that will help you to perfect your job.
Beyond security discussions, the Imo State Police Command also organized a free medical outreach, providing essential healthcare services to residents as part of the National Police Week activities. In Owerri, Amarachi Ibe reporting for Global TV News.
And now the commander of 1 Brigade of Nigerian Army in Gusau, Brigadier General Timothy Oporem, says troops of 1 Brigade under Operation Fansayama have significantly reduced terrorist activities in their area of responsibility covering Kebbi and Zamfara State. General Oporem made this declaration while having luncheon with officers, soldiers and their families at the Brigade cantonment in Gusau. Somebody has the report.
The Commander 1 of Brigade, Nigerian Army, Gusau, Brigadier General Timothy Oporem, says the security situation was previously challenging, but through sustained military operations and dedication of troops, the Army has gained dominance over the region and curtailed terrorist activity to a large extent. He urged the soldiers to maintain their momentum, redoubling efforts to ensure all states in the northwest are secured for peace and economic development.
Brigade have been doing very well in all our operations, especially the ongoing Operation Forest Sanity 3. You will recall that some few months back, it wasn't that easy. But with the efforts of our troops and the efforts of our officers, we've been able to dominate our AOR and subdue the terrorists to a very large extent.
The commander commended the troops for their sacrifice and unwavering commitment, noting that in recognition of their efforts, the Chief of Army Staff has approved additional logistics to enhance their operations further. Samuel Odi, reporting for Global Television News.
And now, some former domestic workers of ex-First Lady Patience Jonathan, who have been held in Okaka Custodial Center by Bayelsa State, have decried their maltreatment and delayed trials, saying they are undergoing hardship and torture. Two of the workers who spoke exclusively to reporters begged for help, saying they are languishing in prison. It was gathered that the workers had been at the custodial center since 2019 as their trial faced constant delays due to repeated adjournment. Lagos now Directorate 1 of the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission arranged an ex-convict Folake Adochi before Justice Yelim Abogoro of the Federal High Court sitting in Ikoji, Lagos. She is facing trial on a one-count charge of naira mutilation. According to the commission, Adeoti was arrested on March 21st, 2025 around Jobiv Aleway, Keja, Lagos, while hawking naira notes to the tune of 3.8 million naira. You're watching the live broadcasts of News Cycle. When News Cycle returns, CCTV installed on Third Mainland Bridge to prevent suicides and curb illegal sand mining. Umahi. Details coming shortly, plus foreign and sports stories on the other side of this break. Please stay with us. We'll be right back.
Do you know that Global Television can be watched in Nigeria and all over the world?
Download the Global TV Nigerian mobile app for Android and iOS devices to watch Global Television real-time from around the world. What are you waiting for?
Start downloading and stay connected to Global Television.
And on to the world of business. Vice President Kashim Shettima explained why Nigeria has one of the lowest tax to GDP ratios in the world. He said that these in Abuja at an event organized by the Association of National Accountants of Nigeria and the Chartered Institute of Taxation of Nigeria. Shettima, who is in Senegal for the country's Independence Day celebrations, was represented by the Special Advisor to the President on Economic Affairs, Dr. Tope Faswa. He said that Nigeria has one of the lowest tax to GDP ratios globally because over the decades, it developed into a nation where many people perfected the art of hiding their wealth from the government. The Minister of Works, Dave Umahi, has revealed that closed-circuit television cameras, CCTV, have been installed on the Third Mainland Bridge in Lagos as part of broader efforts to improve safety and security. Umahi explained that the surveillance system was introduced not only to monitor security incidents, but also to help prevent suicide attempts on the bridge. The minister also addressed recent concerns about the temporary closure and subsequent reopening of the Independence Bridge in Lagos State. And now the federal government has reiterated its commitment to establishing more gemstone and jewelry making centers across the country to boost entrepreneurship in the mining industry and support the local value addition policy. The Minister of Solid Mineral Development, Dr. Dele Alake, made this known during a tour on the Laurel School of Mining in Abuja. Sharon has the details.
The Minister of Solid Minerals Development, Dr. Dele Alake, commended the Laurel School of Mining for leading the way in training jewelry and gemstone makers, expressing satisfaction with the quality of the jewelry produced. He says the training center contribution to the mining industry has the potential to provide employment for the youth, drive industrialization of the sector, and generate more revenue for the country.
A major contribution to this economy via the solid mineral sector, and this is one of the things that we said earlier on, that we're going to improve every sector of the solid mineral space. to make its own contribution. And you can see what this center is training people who are going out to train and to actually work. And that's part of the local value addition we are talking about. Yeah, the center now is really like doing processing, cutting, all the value chain of jewelry making. And that's what we have seen here now. So what more way can you contribute to the economy than actually producing something from our raw materials in Nigeria, rather than taking those raw materials out for finished products? They are now being finished right here, which is a value addition. Because that's a significant contribution to the economy. It's going to generate employment, more production, and of course more revenue, and then more taxes for government as well. And then people will get engaged. You know, a lot of illegal operators would also move into this sector. A lot of our youth that are roaming the street, this is an opportunity for them to come and learn something, you know, handiwork. And this is more than handiwork. This is actually industrialization. When you are manufacturing, when you are producing, it's industrialization. And that's what we're doing here. So it is really making significant contribution to this economy. In another year or so, we'll be able to put figures to the production value. You know, we'll be able to say, okay, this center has contributed X amount of dollars or naira or whatever it is to the GDP of Nigeria. But overall, I'm very satisfied with what is happening here.
The minister reiterated the federal government's commitment to strengthening production at the center and assured that more such centers will be established across the country once the 2025 budget implementation begins. He also highlighted the importance of increasing jewelry production, not just to meet local demand, but also for export purposes, noting that this sector has the potential to become a major foreign exchange earner for the country.
Just been given the budget, we haven't even gotten the warrant for expenditure yet, but the plans are already on. Immediately money is available, we started. In fact, with this center now, it's encouraging to begin to attract jewelry making factories and gemstone factories, and we are going to do that. And this center would be like a reservoir, a pool from where experts will be drawn to service those factories that will be coming up. So this is very, very significant center.
In his remarks, the MD and CEO of Laurel School of Mining, Tope Adebanjo, expressed gratitude to the ministry for its support, stressing that the ongoing Batch 4 Advanced Masterclass training would not have been possible without the ministry's assistance. He also outlined plans to further develop entrepreneurs in Nigeria's gemstone and jewelry industry and requested continued support from Dr. Alake to ensure maximum utilization of the center's equipment to foster the growth of mining entrepreneurs who will create wealth and employment opportunities for the nation's youth. Track up Tope Adebanjo. The Laurel School of Mining is a professional training facility dedicated to the development of the gem and jewelry industry. It focuses on mining, exploration, and...
Now, the Edo State government has initiated a process to correct the alleged seating of some hallways at the Oroba community in Oroba local government area of the state to Delta State. The State Deputy Governor, Dennis Idahosa, led a delegation to the community to seek an amicable resolution to the controversy surrounding the seating of the oil wells being operated by Seplat Energy PLC. And on to the foreign scene, Sri Lanka's leader rolled out the red carpet for Prime Minister Narendra Modi as Colombo balances ties with the neighboring giant India and its biggest lender. President Anura Kumara welcomed Modi, the first foreign dignitary to visit Colombo since the leftist leader swept election last year, with a 19-gun salute. Ukraine officials says 18 people, including 9 children, have been killed in a Russian missile strike on the Zelensky's home city. Further 61 people were injured in the attack at the Kyiv Rio, including a 3-month-old baby and elderly residents, the regional governor Say Lee Sak said 40 remain in hospital, including 2 children in critical conditions and 17 in a serious condition. And I'll wrap it up with sport. No fewer than 300 govers from across the country are set to slug it out for honors in the 2025 IBB Captains Cup here in Abuja. The 18-hole golf course of the prestigious IBB International Golf and Country Club Abuja will come alive once again from April 7 to 12. Ibrahim Babayo, the captain of IBB Golf Club, who is expected to bow out next month, told newsmen that he was elated and satisfied with what he and members of his executive committee have been able to achieve in the last 1 year. And that's a package here on News Cycle, coming to you live from the nation's capital. Kindly follow us on all social media platforms now shown on the screen. I'm Edikan Michael. Thanks for watching. See you again.